Why is a frog so good?
A frog really mimics so many different bait fish.
More than a frog.
More than a frog. And that's where I think, the biggest misconception is you got to make a frog look like a frog and act like a frog. But really what it is you've got a easy target for the bass to eat. And you can actually make the frog do different things and present it in different ways to look like different forage. Perfect example is brim beds. If you can get a frog, I like to take, actually there was a color I had with Snagproof years ago. I did it for them called Fred's Frog. And what it was white belly with an orange throat and green and brown back. And what it looked like was a male brim. And so you would throw that out there, and when walking it on the surface, make it walk back and forth, it looked like a brim up on the surface, injured. And those bass, that is the ultimate food source for them. And it's an easy one, especially when it's already looking injured. So I get out there and I try to mimic what the situation is. A lot of times there's crawfish that get to run in the banks at certain times of the year. I like that brownish red color during those times of the year. Mayfly hatches. I try to make a frog look something maybe even like a baby bass, like a little fingerling, black and green.
If you ask 10 Bassmaster Elite Series guys or 10 FLW Tour guys or 10 Major League Fishing guys, you're probably going to hear an awful lot that really colors are made to catch fishermen more so than bass. And you're just kind of blowing that a little bit out of the water and saying colors really do matter.
I do believe so. Now, in general, if you don't have a whole lot of time, the two colors that I throw is black and white. Black is a silhouette. It can mimic anything. And it's a smaller profile in the water, which is even easier, to get more bites. Fish are just going to want to hit it. I take a white one. It actually amplifies in the water. It looks larger. And you can really make it look larger by the way you work it, by making it walk and sway back and forth. And I get a lot of bigger fish with it. So in general, when people ask me what colors, I just tell them black to catch more, white to catch bigger fish.